Donald Trump is defying the Constitution, and the first response is, I don't care if he's defying the Constitution. This guy is off the chain.
Nice to meet you, sir. Mehdi, lovely to meet you.
He's your favorite, Chewie? This guy is your favorite? Do you need to take a water break? You can go for the toilet if you want.
When I was watching this before we came on air, and I got a little bit past this, I literally almost put my face through the desk. Like, I couldn't. I can't hype this enough. What this man is about to say. Roll it.
Rolled it.
Oh, so I would say that with Trump being anti-constitution, I don't really care, to be quite frankly. Okay. Because in regards to the Constitution is a document that should seek to serve us. Yes. And when it fails to seek to serve us, that can be amended. Laws can be changed. And quite frankly, the fact is, we're defending things in this country that shouldn't be defended. The First Amendment should not defend pornography and making children and women be victimized. Making women...
Foundation of free speech laws in the 1980s with a guy from Hustler magazine. That was the foundation of how we understand free speech in a modern age. Is it must defend the worst speech. It must defend Hustler magazine.
None of these people realize the trap that they're building.
Yeah,
because that's the sort of thing. It is all speech or it is no speech. Because if you have exceptions, like, oh, well, all free speech apart from pornography, somebody has to come in and decide what is allowed and what is not. And these guys think that they're always going to be the one wearing the boot.
That's exactly what he says too. We'll keep going.
And children be victimized as a result of that. I think things like blasphemy shouldn't be allowed per the First Amendment. I think that, quite frankly, there are a lot of legal processes that are enabling criminals and bad people.
Say again?
Against whose God?
I just thought that you were saying that guy looked particularly effeminate to be a Christian, and maybe he was hiding something else that we should all know about as well. Blasphemy and that kind of stuff. Anyway, we'll keep going.
People to fully enact their will in this country in the name of the Constitution or following the Constitution. So, quite frankly, if Trump is anti-Constitution, good, and I think he should go further.
So this is wonderfully revealing of the modern conservative mindset. So I appreciate you spelling it out so openly. Just checking, do you support the Second Amendment?
I do.
Okay, surprise! I was shocked to hear that. I'm saying that Donald Trump is defying the First Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, the 14th Amendment. He's thinking of defying the 12th and 22nd Amendments. You're saying you don't care about the Constitution, but actually you do, because you quite like the Second Amendment. You just don't like the bits that you disagree with. Can I just be clear on that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm more than willing to amend it and include
whenever it's in
Second
your
Amendment.
favor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So can Democrats do the same when they're in office?
No, absolutely not. Because
so you don't believe in
democracy?
Enemy.
No, I don't. Absolutely not.
What do you believe in?
Autocracy.
There's something about the face as well. I don't know what it is.
It's very punchable.
No, there's something about it's like a marionette puppet. It is literally like someone else is speaking on his behalf, and there is probably an element which is that is true, because these ideas are coming not just from a right-wing position, but are coming from a fascistic dictatorship fetish. He wants a dictator as long as the dictator agrees with him.
This is what it always is. They always think that they will be on top.
Oh, wrong words. Wrong words.
For him to go with the word he's about to say is autocracy. He thinks that autocracy is just a right-wing thing. You can have left-wing autocrats.
Yeah.
Like autocracy is just bad. You just look at history, it is bad every single time. This guy is going to cheerlead that, and one of the worst autocrats in recent memory.
Yep. All right.
Big fan.
Going.
Big fan.
So you don't believe in democracy?
No, I don't. Absolutely not.
What do you believe in?
Autocracy.
By who?
Honestly, quite frankly, anyone who is in line with Catholic teaching.
Donald Trump is not Catholic.
Of course, he's not. I completely agree, and that's part of the problem.
You don't support Trump?
No, I don't. I didn't even...
The guy behind Mehdi over his shoulder, this guy here in the pink, he gets on to talk a couple of times. I don't know if we share his, but you watch him getting angrier and angrier and rocking more, and how he puts his flag up so quickly. him in the background there is kind of a yardstick for how the conversations are going if you are a right-wing fascist.
Of course, he's not. I completely agree, and
So
that's
you
part of
support
the problem.
Trump? You don't support Trump?
No, I don't. I didn't even vote for him. I wrote in like John Pork or someone. I
Why
can't
did
even
you-
remember.
Why did you vote if you don't believe in democracy and you want autocracy?
Well, because quite frankly, I voted.
This is
I kind
fascinating.
of voted just to
I came with this
troll a
argument,
little
but I'm
bit,
bored of my own argument. I'm much more interested in this. So
Yeah, absolutely.
How do we get to an autocracy?
I think, quite frankly, that if we are able to enact local
Who
leaders,
is the we,
or-
by the way?
I think, quite frankly, these far-right conservatives sitting right around
White
me.
people?
Yeah,
No brown
absolutely.
people. So
Well,
some
actually,
of you guys,
I have quite.
some of the people
I
in this
have
room
quite-
don't make the cut from what I can see
actually,
visually.
Actually, hold on for a moment. I do think that there are people who happen to not be white who do actually have history in this country and have roots in this country. For instance, from the Mexican-American War, we subsumed a lot of territory of people who have far stakes in this country who happen to be Hispanic or what have you.
Okay.
I'm for defending the traditional demographics of this country, which is majority white, and it should stay that
How
way.
does the United States? I mean, we've gone so off topic, but how does the United States look like under you? Sorry, what's your name?
My name is, my name's Connor. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Took a little bit of a doubt there.
Oh,
to
well,
say your name.
I use
Connor,
a pseudonym online,
Fair enough.
but
Connor,
fair enough.
How would Connor's America look? What would it
I
look?
wonder why.
Well, quite frankly, I think we would deport people who shouldn't be here.
No, I didn't ask about
whether-
deporting. What does the government look like?
What does the government look like?
Yeah.
I would say, quite frankly, it's under a sort of benevolent leader, such as
Where does he come
Franco.
from?
It could be a kind of aristocratic class. Could be someone
No, but
who
who picks the autocrat?
frankly, the people. I mean, we could hold a vote on it. Kings
So
were
isn't
paid.
that democracy?
Well, sure. You can have a vote to get to that
And
stage.
then no more votes afterwards.
Absolutely.
Wow.
100%.
Wow. And if that autocrat kills you and your family, you're fine with that?
Well, I'm not going to be a part of the group that he kills because
How do you
that's the
know?
whole thing.
How do
Well,
you know?
Carl Schmitt made
Autocrats
I,
tend to
I'm
kill
definitely
everyone.
not
Carl
going to be
Schmitt
part
was-
of that group. I'm never going to be part of that group.
But what I mean, people probably are realizing this, but what he's saying is, oh yes, there are going to be people that he kills.
Yeah,
I'm just not a part of it.
I'm not going
He's-
to be in that group.
He didn't say, no, he wouldn't kill anyone. He went, I'm not going to be a part of the people he kills. So he's acknowledging that this autocrat that he wants to see run America is going to dispose of people, killing them, but he's one of the good ones, which we've heard before in every setting where there's been an autocrat. And all of a sudden, the good ones, they find a way around getting rid of some of the good ones too.
Autocrats just love killing people.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing.
It's
Even
their
if you
thing.
supported the autocrat, unless you're always going to be on the side of the autocrat, you start disagreeing with him, you're on the chopping block as well. This man doesn't understand this. He's got a hard on for this fucking fantasy version.
He's LARPing. He's absolutely LARPing. This has got about 45 seconds to the end of your favorite guy, and then we'll keep going.
this point very well in his work. It's the friend-enemy distinction, right? You
Carl
liberals,
Schmitt, the
you-
Nazi theoretician.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't care.
Are you a
Who
fan
ca-
of the Nazis?
I don't. I frankly don't care being called a Nazi at
I didn't
all.
say that. I
Doesn't
didn't
matter
actually
to
say
me.
that. I said, are you a fan of the Nazis?
Well, they persecuted the church a little bit. I'm not a fan of that. But
What about the
you know,
persecution of the Jews?
Well, I mean, I certainly don't support anyone's human dignity being assaulted. I'm a Catholic.
But
And
you
so
don't condemn Nazi persecution of the Jews.
I think that there was a little bit of
The far right conservatives, that woman's going, oh, she's either going, oh, this is one step too far, or she's going, oh, you know what, our group doesn't say these things out loud. I don't know which one of those two things it is, but it's one of them with
Nazi
that look.
persecution of the Jews.
That look.
I think that there was a little bit of persecution
We
and
may
stuff like
have
that,
to
which is
rename
bad.
this show
but,
because you're a little bit more than a far right Republican.
hey, what can I say?
I think you could say I'm a fascist.
Yeah, I am.
And people clapped
I'm
that.
just checking who's clapping
Yeah.
just to get my set of where everyone
Because
is on this.
Ian,
Because you know
during-
that millions of people are going to be watching you on YouTube and checking out
Yeah,
who the fascists
absolutely.
and the Nazis are.
I'm not ashamed of that whatsoever.
clearly you're not.
During the
Clearly you're not.
during the pre-war period, prior
That's
to
it.
World War II,
This
it
comes a
was
fade out because that's the end of this clip. They keep talking, but I couldn't find an out, so we just went for a fade out. Now, Chewie, I do have a few more clips to show, but do you want to quickly share some thoughts on your fascist friend there?
That man goes on to cheerlead a very creative interpretation of the reign of General Franco in Spain, where he apparently only murdered communists and never the church, which was absolutely not what happened. He is he is a really interesting case. Over the last few years, there's been this rise of a very weird ultra-conservative sect building around Catholicism. They think modern Catholicism has lost its way and we need to go back to the fucking 1400s where everybody knew Latin and that sort of thing. But it is purely around race and the church. And it is one of the strangest things I've ever looked into. And that guy very clearly subscribes to that sort of thing. To go that it's all about Catholicism and that's the only thing I care about. Yeah. It's deeply, deeply strange if you read into it. Interestingly enough, the current US Secretary of Defense, one of his tattoos that people sort of go, that's fucking weird, is a symbol that is tied to that reinterpretation or fundamentalist view of Catholicism. It's very concerning.